Schwebel room. Beat down Brown. Eddie B.
Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Dirty.
Dirty. Dirty.
Tell the people more about the advantages of our product.
They never lose their cool.
Expand your mind. But I've got a better source of information.
Dirty.
What's going on, y'all? Dirty 30 beat down Brown and Eddie Arcadian, the king of music videos.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. I just
What's
don't have
going
my
on,
little.
brother? How you, bro?
I'm good, man. Just don't have that little sidekick Eddie had. We didn't upgrade it from the sidekick, his main thing. But you know how it is.
Exactly. Man, this is a wild week, man. This is a
Bruh.
wild week.
Bruh. Yeah. You said, man, I put it in. I wanted to hit you that day once the announcement hit or whatever,
Me and Mandela are getting together because we're gonna break down this whole rollout and everything else going into it. A friend of the family, Jimmy Pink, went live today talking about all this going on and everything else. So this is the Snub episode, supposedly.
Yes, sir.
This is the
Yes,
Snub episode. So
Yeah.
If y'all don't understand what's going on, if y'all been sleeping up under a rock, y'all live in Idaho. No, you can't even live in Idaho because this ain't big as the what. No, this is the Super Bowl, dog. Kendrick Lamar, baby, is up there going to be the halftime entertainment for this here Super Bowl. And, that's a huge thing in itself, but that's not the big thing. Go ahead, I'll let you roll into it.
Yeah, I mean, let's back it up just a smidge. This is the first time any hip hop star has headlined him or herself. Let's start there, not just Kendrick doing it. This is the first time ever. And it just so happens to be in King Weezy land, aka New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't get the call. They gave it to K Dot, and everybody's, because since Jay-Z is linked up with Super Bowl committee for entertainment or whatever, the liaison somewhat, they feel that it was some bad blood, and Jay-Z was just getting his get back, from his so-called beefs with Cash Money family. But to me, it is what it is. K Dot coming off a epic year, and man, who not? Considering what I guess they're trying to do is, the whole rollout, the whole reach is to, somewhat unification, and what he did on his own, as far as bringing in different kinds of,
folks, we just people.
Different kind of folks or whatever, bringing them all together and under one roof and one banner, pun intended, and and it was a good rollout on his own without, Roger Goodell or any of that. It was just organic and, in LA of all places, the epicenter of it all. And it went off without a hitch. And I think this is somewhat of a reward for pulling off such a thing. I don't think necessarily it was a, smack in the face, because we still don't know who he's going to roll out. We just know that he has the nod. We don't know what he has up his sleeve, because he's been known to do some pop outs, and who knows how this is going to roll out. So everybody calm down. Go ahead, fam.
Now, here goes the crazy thing about the whole thing. Everybody's up in arms and all boohoo and crying because it's in New Orleans. How come Wayne can't do it?
Right.
How many other cities first of all, like you said, we're talking about giving a solo hip hop artist the stage.
Mm-hmm.
Dre didn't get a solo on LA. Snoop didn't get a solo in LA.
Mm-hmm.
He brought people from different, and I understand Dre is not a solo artist per se like that. So no, it couldn't have been that way. But that was an anomaly. to even have Dre and his collective there. Jimmy Pink brought it up on her live. Is up there's like, understand the fact of the matter of bringing Dre there was the fact of you could have the cross pollination of having Eminem there. Yeah, Snoop was also now America's sweetheart, was also the icing on the cake with all that. But even the fact that Eminem had to basically say, I will back out of it if you don't put 50 in it. And put 50 in there, who is also kind of lightweight, a huge deal across the US period to everyone. Everybody knows in the club.
If you
Everybody knows.
I'm gonna pause you right there because if you would have sneezed, you would have missed 50.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. That was just one of those, we'll do whatever it takes to get, Marshall there.
Yeah.
And he had what, maybe 20 something seconds.
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I mean? So it wasn't,
Anderson is in the background.
Yes.
Kendrick was there because that was Dre passing the torch.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Kendrick wasn't a shoe in. He wasn't a for show there.
Right.
That was we're passing the torch. This is the next dude up. And understanding that next dude up mentality of all that there, the fact of the matter is you should have known that Kendrick was going to possibly get a nod with this year coming up. Because I've done one before. One, I'm a consummate professional. If you have never watched it before the pop out, if you have never watched a Kendrick show, Kendrick shows are very orchestrated, very on point. Look at the Grammys. Remember the Grammys?
Yeah,
I'm in Chains performance.
God, man, oh man.
Him with Beyonce at the Grammys and at the BET Awards. Him with Coldplay at the Grammys when he did that. Him with Imagine Dragons at the MTV Music Awards. He's a very professional, very meticulous performer. So the fact of the matter is his resume of how he shows up and handles things for shows, besides what he did with the Dre performance, is like, you know what? We're comfortable with that. And let's be honest, who has a bigger song this year? He is.
And my thing is, stop giving Jay-Z this much credit. You know what I mean? This was a layup. Like, even they said Jay's people came out, was like, dude, it's not all on him. He's in the room. But the committee was just like, yeah, who's hot right now?
I'll give you
and
one.
that's how they're rolling.
Charlie Brown, which is another podcaster, put it out there. CBMG is his podcast. Charlie Brown Media Group. He put it out there. He's like, dog, what everybody's not understanding is New Orleans said no to Wayne. See? New Orleans has the final say of who gets to represent our city.
See,
and it's like, nah, we're not comfortable with Wayne.
See,
so get mad. Don't get mad at Jay. Don't get mad at Goodell, because I'm sure Jay, being a businessman, was up there's like, okay, New Orleans, we'll put Wayne out there and see what everybody else has to say about it.
Right.
It's like,
didn't Jay go to bat for Wayne for when he was going through that whole shit with Baby? Putting up money for him and all this other stuff, helping him get his shit together. So it's not like he got a record of shitting on Wayne. You say it's politics behind this, and again, stop giving this man all this credit and power, saying that, he's, the puppet master pulling strings. No.
If Jay was a puppet master like that, trust me, it would be only higher end deals as far as if it wasn't going to be him and Beyonce every year. It would be high end deals. And let me get him with him. Let's be quite honest about it. Just on a politics and making money thing, why doesn't Drake have a Super Bowl yet? If Jay had all this power, why doesn't Drake have it? The Weeknd got one. He's Canadian, and it wasn't in Canada.
Right.
Nobody cares that somebody else is performing on the other stage. If you'd have said, you know what, Steven Tyler said his voice will work for one more Super Bowl. I understand Aerosmith said they ain't performing no more and Steven Tyler can't do it. But he said, I got one more Super Bowl in me. Aerosmith is going to do New Orleans. Wouldn't nobody be screaming Lil Wayne?
Yeah, well, nobody said nothing if it was Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah.
Another, Louisiana native. They'll be like, oh, okay, that's cool.
But I went there on purpose with somebody that's not from there. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
If you just said Kiss is going to get back together to do the Super Bowl,
Right.
It's like we're gonna have Kiss do the Super Bowl with all the pyrotechnics and everything. Nobody would be saying, "Yo, how come y'all ain't called Birdman? How come y'all ain't called Master P? Why are y'all not screaming for Master P
See,
just as much?" You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, again, we still don't know what the rollout's going to be. Is it going to be like how LA or how Dre and them did it in LA, or is it just going to be K Dot? Quit sleeping on K Dot, man. He knows how huge this is, and he pays homage so subliminally, if that's a word.
Yeah, it is.
uh, uh, so that you probably won't even understand how he's about to move and make this this whole thing come together. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna pull some stuff out of you, but oh shit, salute you, young man. Not enough respect. You did that. He may go deeper, maybe even more than Cash Money or whatever, or Master P. Who knows what he's gonna do with this show? So
Yeah.
we'll see. Like I said, just wait. K Dot got it. I'm pretty sure. I fully got all faith in K Dot on how he's going to pull this off, man. Him running this.
So you saying see Murder and Juvie coming out during the halftime
Man,
show?
see, you don't know. That's what I'm saying. You don't know with K Dot. I don't know. You just don't know with this dude. Or he could just keep it like, hey, man, I'm just moving with my whole team. It could just be the Black Hippies. Who knows how this is going to spin?
I would
See what I'm
lose
saying?
my mind with a Black hippie reunion at the
See
Super
what I'm
Bowl.
saying? That's what I'm talking about. You don't know how this dude, because nobody has insight like that, except for if you in this circle, you may know. But I'm sure the people that they may not know exactly what's going on until the day of. Because I'm sure he's rehearsing and getting his shit tight as we speak. So
It's
gonna be crazy.
And look, I'm gonna save it for the handsome beatdown. But I already gave a schedule of how he could either be the pettiest person on the planet while he flip it, or how he could be the most fire and honorable while still being petty for all of this stuff. Let's be honest about it. Going back to the Wayne situation, I don't want to exhaust this because, like I said, we only got so much time on this show to go into this, and this is going to be a handsome beatdown where we go into just digging into the guts of it. But let's be honest about it. Wayne is not one. He's a great rapper. He's a phenomenal rapper. I will never hate on the fact of Wayne rhyming. We've been in chat throwing new Wayne songs, old Wayne songs, throwing the bars around in our chat. It's been like, yo, can you believe Wayne did this?
Yeah.
And me and the homie at work, I know that's my op going back to Texas. Me and the homie at work were talking about it. The fact of the matter is, Wayne could have some of the worst bars here and then go and put a fire bar next to it and make the whole thing fire. Nobody's questioning his rhyme acumen. But as far as showmanship and as far as following rehearsals and burnout from all of the drug use, no, you're not the dude for this stage. And then going back to people were talking about the controversies of Janet with what Justin Timberlake did to her, because you're not putting down Janet. Justin Timberlake did that, and he should have not been back at the Super Bowl because he did that to her. She didn't do that on purpose. The fact of the matter, and people be like, "Oh, she had a nipple ring on. She wanted to show it off." Do you know how many women wear nipple rings every day and wear sweatshirts?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They ain't going to Walmart. They ain't lift their shirts up at Walmart, dog. Right. They up there like it's just on. It's what they got on. It's what they do. Justin Timberlake shouldn't have been back there after what happened with Janet, and she's been played and boycotted, and that's fucked up. That's another day, another story. But even with MIA, where she came out with Nicki and Madonna, with flipping off the camera and all that, and flipping her lyrics, they've had their share of controversy. Like we don't need no wild cards. We don't need you not remember your lyrics and cussing and freestyling, because we got a time delay and we got a dude that's swift on that button, but he's not that swift if you are off on a wonder. You know what I'm saying? So we can't do that. We can't have you coming out here with the double cup on and having to explain that to the kids.
And like you said, New Orleans got to say.
Yeah,
New Orleans got to say, bro. Sorry, that's
New Orleans has the say.
There you go.
Just like when Dre put out that roster, they had the say.
Yeah, they have veto power.
Like, they have veto power. They could have been like, because come on, they said, you heard about the fact that he's like, all right, Snoop, you ain't coming out here with a Legion of Crips. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You ain't coming out here flagged up. Now he found his way around it.
Yeah, the outfit, was
The
a flag.
outfit.
But go ahead.
But here goes the thing that I noticed recently. You know, I'm not Dave Chappelle, so I actually do shop at Walmart's. Do you realize that Snoop's clothing line that looks like that, both in red and blue, that's a Walmart brand sponsored by Snoop. So the fact of the matter is, like, if they would have said anything about this is Walmart clothes, that's all he had to say. This is my clothing line that's in Walmart's. Walmart ain't American. Shut them right up. That's why they didn't say anything about that. Yeah, go to your local Walmart right now. You can get flagged up, sponsored by Snoop and Snoop Dogg for the very low price if you want it.
Nice.
But so that's that little workaround right there. But they were that much on the pulse of, dog. Don't come out here on no bullshit.
Right on.
Don't come out. So Wayne being a host, a plethora of bullshit. It's like, nah, you can't. You know, you can't do it, dog. Hey, we don't know if we're gonna get MAGA hat Wayne.
Next. Yep, we good. I didn't want to go there. Like I said, y'all could take that there with the handsome beat down. I didn't want to take it there. Like, bro, you picked a side. And yeah, that's how you're gonna have to roll with, bro. That you got exonerated, all that stuff, you know. Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that, fam. But yeah, man,
So-
that's my 2 cents.
So with all that said, we going back to the next major snub that I saw this coming a million miles away.
I mean, okay, run it down. Give the people the rundown.
So the next snub that we're covering right now, Country Music Awards is coming up. Their nominations have been put out there, and Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album is nowhere to be seen on any of those nominations. And folks is go ahead.
There's snubs, and this is just the complete fuck you. This ain't a snub. This is you stay in your own lane. Get back. The back of the bus. You know, we don't need that. We don't want that. Like, damn, nothing. I get not album of the year and stuff like that. She didn't even, nothing.
Here goes.
That's different. Go ahead.
Here goes the thing that I looked at on a different level than all this. So a civil rights group called Color of Change calls out the CMA Awards for the Beyonce snub. And my first point I'm going to make, as far as snubs, non-snubs, and all that other stuff that everybody looks at, and I made this point with the Grammys, I made this point with every other American Music Awards, all that other stuff. We have to stop looking for validations from these other air quote iconic organizations. If you want to represent, make the BET Awards mean something. Make the NAACP Awards mean something. Make our own award shows mean something if you really want to have representation and really put it out there. Don't go there with the fact of these air quote storied organizations are not looking at me or not watching me, do not care about what I'm doing. Nobody cares, dog. It is really, country music has a gatekeeping that is so deep. And because I do fuck with old school country music, I listen to Charlie Pride, I listen to old Willie Nelson, I listen to all that stuff. Do y'all understand? They didn't fuck with Willie Nelson back in the day, dog. If you think of country music, you think of Willie Nelson, and Willie Nelson was literally damn near homeless. He was a songwriter that nobody wanted his songs, and they was not fucking with this dude. When he went through all the weed controversies and all that stuff, they was up there about to blackball the shit out of his ass. What the fuck do you think they're gonna do with your R&B ass? They don't care.
Right. That's what I wanted to, talk about this with you in particular, because of, how well versed you are in all aspects of music. You mess with everything. That's why I was like, I know this was on your radar just a little bit, and I knew you was gonna take it there with them. Don't go into their lane thinking they was gonna give you some type of acknowledgement. I'm glad this happened. So it's like, if this happened to Beyonce, just think about all the others that are actually doing solid music, because there are some new country artists out there that don't look like the norm. Exactly.
And
they don't. Yeah, and they don't get the nod. And
it's fire.
It goes right back to your point of, if they could do this to Beyonce, and she did the numbers, it ain't about the numbers. They don't like you. So now that what are you going to do about it?
what is your politics in country music? What are you doing?
Mhm.
I don't like the dude, but what is it? Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X had the biggest country song there was, and he was smart enough to go grab one of their favorites
Yes,
and
yes, he
grab Billy
did.
Ray Cyrus on it, and they was still
Mhm.
like, nope,
Yep,
like nope,
yep, nope.
not doing it.
That ain't us.
And he
They ain't
grabbed
like
one of
us.
them.
Yeah.
Beyonce ain't grabbed nobody. You're not rubbing country elbows. You just
Mhm,
did a country album.
mhm.
That's
She
not.
didn't do the politics. She
You
didn't do
didn't do
the
the politics to get in.
and I don't think she cared. And they said, well, she don't have a video or something. You know, they try to get, some bullshit excuse or whatever. And she was just like, I know what y'all doing. It's cool. I know who I am and I know my worth. I just got bored for a minute. I wanted to go over and dip my toe over here
I
and
could
just
tell
get
you.
some other shit off.
I could tell you why she did it and how she did it and what her politics was in this. She was pissed because Taylor came from there and kind of shat on her crown.
Got you.
And
Okay.
she's like, okay, I'll go back where you came from. But I'll give you an example in that. When's the last time Taylor had a CMA?
Yeah.
When's the last time
Yeah.
that Taylor had a country
this-
music award?
and
And
this
that's
goes-
where she came from.
Right. And this goes to your politics. Like you said, that whole gatekeeping. And that needs, somebody to put a light on because again, I'm scrolling through, certain sites or whatever, and I'm popping up hearing music and I'm nodding to it and I'm realizing it's country music and people looking like us. And the shit is fire. And I'm like, well,
Belt
how
buckle.
come I don't hear this shit? This is dope. How come
I can't
this ain't
think of
in heavy rotation?
You got that one brother with the line dance.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he got any nominations or whatever like that, but you got that one brother that won the Grammy with the line dance that was everywhere. You got, like I said, I can't think of, was it Tanner Adele or Tannerella Adele? I can't think of her name, but Belt Buckle Barbie. That joint is fucking fire. And she's been dropping stuff left and right. There's a couple other sisters going crazy with it. And understand, it was an uphill climb for Hootie to go and kill country the way he did.
Yeah.
For them to have to be like, okay, yeah, Hootie.
He is
and look,
dope.
Darius Rucker went and you
He
got
did
it,
that.
dog. Here you go.
Yep.
But
That's just one.
And that's one who
One.
smashed it. That's one that they was like, you undeniable. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here go all the awards. Here you
Right.
go, left and right. Here you go. Perform. Here you go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had to really smash it out and understand that. First of all, Hootie and the Blowfish as a pop group was fucking epic, was huge. They were an arena tour by themselves. So him going from that into this, yes, that is the equivalent of a Beyonce coming over at the time.
Right.
Not saying now, but at the time, Hootie, if he brought the whole Blowfish movement with him in the country, and that's what happened, that would have been like, oh shit, this is crazy. That's like Dave Matthews Band at the time moving over there. It didn't get no bigger than them at the time, and then him making that transition. And once again, it was still an uphill climb for somebody that big going over there. He did multiple albums to get over there. Not just one, like, I'm gonna show y'all I could go do this. No, that's not how it worked. You're not gonna sit up there next year and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go do a UK drill album and I'm gonna go take over the BAFTAs. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go over to England and do the BAFTAs. No, that's not happening. Kendrick is big as Kendrick is everywhere. Drake as big as Drake was. Couldn't decide. I'm gonna do one drill album and I'm gonna go take over the BAFTAs and watch me over the UK be bigger than Skepta, Stormzy, and everybody else over there. They're gonna be like, that's cute, little Canadian boy. That's cute, little Compton boy. That's nice. You made one album. This is what we do all the time. We're over here. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah,
So
like I said, everybody else is tripping. I don't think Miss Beyonce is tripping. I think everybody else is up in arms. Her team ain't coming out.
I think she's smarter than to have her team come out.
Yeah.
I think she's smarter. And this is where, going back to our first segment, where Wayne wasn't smart. Wait, just shut up about it, dog.
That's
just
it.
Shut up about
That's it.
Let
they
it roll.
Made their decision. Don't come out talking about it. It hurt you, and you had to go to social media to pretty much get, reassurances that you are still him. Dude, like, would you stop it? Stop it. You know, don't do that. Like you said, it'd have been real smart for you to just be quiet and wait for the call. Just wait for the call. That's all. It's coming. Wait for the call. It's not like, what, you're not going to go to the Super Bowl now? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's something else. But
Come on,
again,
dog. When Atlanta Super Bowl, Big Boy and Luda and everybody else that performed there performed with Coldplay.
Yeah.
They didn't headline it. They performed with Coldplay.
For a second, again, a snippet, like towards the tail end, you had Big Boy and Luda. Was Dre even there? Did Dre even come up on
No,
that one?
no.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was just Luda and
Dre,
Big Boy.
Dre was over in Tokyo playing his flute.
Got you. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, that you spot on with that one. I forgot about that. Like you said, and come on, we talking about Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, stop playing.
Well, you didn't hear T.I. I don't think T.I. had anything to do with it. I'm correct, right?
Right.
I don't think Atlanta Super Bowl. T.I. ain't have nothing to say. Hell, Usher, big as he is, didn't have nothing to say about doing the Atlanta Super Bowl. He shut up, and that's it. That's his hometown.
But because he got the nod, because he was doing that damn show, and it was like, bruh, bring that show with all the girls and all that, and the poles and all that stuff, and you on them roller skates,
and the roller skates and all this crazy shit.
Come on down the street to Allegiant and turn it out for us. You know, he's a transplant, and he's only here to do his shows, and then he back in the A. You know, so come on, man, stop.
It's, you have to know what it is, and I'm going to steal one thing that I was going to bring up on the Handsome Beatdown, bring it here. The one thing I have to say about country music, and people will say, because the fact of the matter is they have been supportive of people no matter what color they are. When they fuck with you, they fuck with you. Hip hop needs that kind of gatekeeping.
Okay.
Hip hop needs that kind of gatekeeping. It's like, if you don't fuck with us, we don't fuck with you. Do the music all day. Do the music all day.
I got you.
You ain't country. You can do country sounding shit. You can sound like country all day. You could go into bluegrass. You could go into backwoods. You could go into country pop. You could do country rock. You could do whatever you want. That's fine. You could do rockabilly. We don't care. You're not country because you don't fuck with us. Hip hop needs that kind of gatekeeping. If hip hop had that kind of gatekeeping, this last battle wouldn't have happened. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. It wouldn't have happened. And that's what, so I'm, as much as I could be pissed about it and say it's fucked up and say it's bullshit, they don't fuck with their greats. Patsy Cline's writer, who died, who was writing for everybody and was a big country star himself. His name isn't coming to me now because we got so much information we're running through. But he was a huge act. They didn't fuck with him. They didn't fuck with Johnny Cash for a while, dog. We're talking about their legends that they weren't fucking with. They, you know what I'm saying? Johnny Cash near the end, they was up there. That's why everybody kind of looked at them sideways. But all of a sudden, once he passed, they wanted to do all this honoring and everything like that. It's like, dog, he was darn near broke, was dying, was penniless, and y'all was
doing covers of rock acts.
And it's like all these rock bands was fucking with him. Y'all wasn't fucking with them. Y'all some bitches.
Yeah.
Like, dog, so one album versus their legends versus people that's putting in time in the game. Nah, dog, don't give me that. I feel it. I was cool with her doing it. If she want to dip her toe in there a couple more times, because trust me, Beyonce do 2 more country albums, it's gonna be undeniable. They gonna have to run it back.
Yeah, they will be asking. They will be calling like, when's the video coming out? When are you going to link up with so and so? You know, when can you do our CMAs? You know, that type of shit.
We will change them to the BMAs. like how she had Baychella. It'll be the BMAs. Be like, look, oh yeah, Beyonce did a 20-minute set at the CMAs. Yeah. But you have to put that time in. It was not just one Darius Rucker album. It was not just one.
It's a body of work.
It's a body of work. Jelly Roll had made his movement over to that for a minute. He came in. CMA didn't know nothing about Jelly Roll being a rap act.
See,
if Jelly Roll was a popular rap act,
they wouldn't.
I think it would have been harder for him.
Yep, they wouldn't have fucked with him like that. Understand, Kid Rock. I don't know if Kid Rock got a CMA or not, but
looking at Kid Rock, I know he went country for a little bit besides just being straight up and down rock. He went country for a while. He didn't get one album off. Damn, there's like, no, I don't care about American Badass. That was one song out of rap rock shit. You're Limp Bizkit, bitch. Look, go do a couple more albums, and then we'll see if we F with you.
Right.
Man. It's time you got to put in. You can't just run with it. All right, I'm off my soapbox. I'm off my rant. Shout out to Beyonce for doing it. You did a good project. The songs was all over the place. You're probably going to get a Grammy nod. You're probably going to piss the country music crew off because you're probably going to get the country music Grammy, and it's going to piss them off.
Yep.
Unless Jelly Roll beats you, which honestly, come on, dog. Jelly Roll is everywhere. He's killing it.
Yeah,
so it is what it is. But understand, they've been clicked up for ages, and they've been clicked up. It ain't just F black people, F Asian people, F whoever. It's literally the case of F everybody that don't fuck with us. Like I said, it's back in the day the way New York used to do the West Coast and down south. We need to bring gatekeeping back to hip hop. That's my statement. I stand on it, and I'm walking away from it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for another wonderful one. Thank you to all the subscribers, the viewers, the commenters. I've been seeing more comments from people that I don't normally see. I appreciate y'all. That's dope.
Yes,
Keep it coming. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you stay up with us. And tpublic.com/thebeatdown. There's a Schwebel room section there with all the merch. I am wearing, I can't see if I can get it to pick. I got the 30 joint on today.
Yes, sir.
We up there rocking with the best. And Eddie Arcadian, appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.